Oh, good morning. Welcome back to Alma in the Missouri farm. It's mid-July now, and we're riding Roswell? I got so many horses I can't keep track of them anymore. Oh yeah, final horse exercise this morning. I am over horses, I'm telling you. I'm hoping that Louisiana experiment helps me figure out how to get away with having horses without all the effort of having to ride them non-stop. It seems like we've got like 12 horses right now, so it takes quite a bit of time to do the riding. I really wish they would have workers that could do it for you. Sorry about that, my throat. All right, let's see. Get Roswell groomed. Let's get in here. Put the tack away. We'll check on the horses in the order which we rode them. Looks like Excalibur got cheated a little out of some daily riding. And Todd is not clean. This is why we check. All right. Where's Todd? I thought I got them all. There he is. What's going on, Todd? Okay, the brush went away, so that means should be done. And then that's Turk. Where is Excalibur? Okay. Now we're... Okay, the brush went away. Oh, I don't have to go in there to check. Let's check right here. Alright, so Excalibur's at 100% now, and is Todd clean? Todd's clean. Okay. Oh, what's up? That's why you check. So I think we'll probably be doing a lot of grass work today. Is that fully grown here? Or is it not? I can't... No, that's not. That's interesting. I thought it was, but I don't think it is. That is right there, certainly. This is over here, too, in between the fields. You get the heads on it, you know that it's fully grown. All right, let me check on the sheep here. I got 2 wool pallets to take over to the spinnery. And how many sheep do we even have anymore? Feed's okay. What's that? Where is the trigger for the sheep? I don't know if it's here. I don't know. Or is it over here? I don't know. I'll have to turn the interactive zone markers on to figure that out. Do I have feed mixed up? If I do, I'll give it to them. If I don't, I won't. Let's see. Nothing. Okay. Guess not. that's why it looks like hay. We'll have to mix some up probably later today, I guess. So milk 10,300, dairy cow looks okay. Calves. Everything looks fine, I think. My oldest cows are 27 months. That means 9 more. It's gonna be a while. I'm wondering if we'll need to sell them early. I don't know. To make room for more. Alright, that grass right here, that's not ready to cut. This grass up here is. And I think the grass between the fields. Let me do this work on this Peterbilt before I forget. 229. Alright, that should work. Could have probably got it over a little more. It's not going to give me a lot of room to maneuver the telehandler, but let's go grab the wool pallets. We'll get that over to the spinnery. And then we'll have to get out in the fields. I think we can probably do some mulching. We got collect bales up. And we'll probably be doing grass work today, as much as I don't like it. Probably should get some of these semi-trucks out of here. It's getting a little cluttered. Get them down to the... park them down by the dryer or something. Alright, let's do this.
Para mi gente, con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando. Yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
Back at the farm, animals have been taken care of. Wool has been taken out to the spinnery, so what next? I think we'll get on mulching the canola field. What should I use? The 4755? Probably. And what I'll do, if I can get over there and get started, turn it over to a worker, and then I can grab that swather. Oh boy. Grab the swather and cut the grass up around the northeast corner of the cotton field, horseshoe shaped field. Go collect up those silage bales, those wrapped grass bales. We got to get the straw bales out of the winter wheat field so we can mulch that. No shortage of things to do. I don't like doing grass work. Just we do so much of it. And since most of it is not defined fields, we have to do it ourselves. This field being on the other side of that truss bridge makes it just a little bit harder to deal with because we got to bring the head for the combine over separately. Let me get 2 headlands around this. I know you should do it the other way around, as we've learned in Farming Simulator 25, but here in 22 you still got to set the workers up for success by giving them a nice, clearly defined area to work in. So that's what we'll do here. Now I'll go around twice. I'll see if I can get it turned over to a worker, and then I'll head over and grab the swather, go cut a little grass. I do the grass between the fields, but I don't want to use a swather. I want to use the Batwing John Deere mower with our 5M tractor, because I'll probably ted it for hay. Should mix up some feed. Maybe we can do that on camera. Just, there's a lot of work. It's just how much of it do I want to show on camera? And how far are we going to go on this Let's Play? I want to harvest the cotton and start processing it in the spinnery. That's a minimum how far I want to get in this Let's Play yet. straight there. I'm gonna try something a little different this time. I've had the best luck running east-west across this field, and I usually go big small and it works, but I'm gonna try and see if I can, since this is where the swather's at, I'm gonna see if I can start a worker down in this end. And work small to big. Go at 90 that way. And then get this little bit. Now come back over here and I'll see if I can get the worker started right here, and I'll hop out when he turns around. At least that's what I'm hoping. We'll set the worker up on 090. We'll get inside, close that. Hire the worker. I'm just gonna hop out now. What are they gonna do? That should keep them busy for a while. Yeah, it's going to be a little painful here at the beginning, but because there's a lot of turning back and forth, but it'll get better. All right, let's get in this. Drive it up to the We'll drive it up to the north. Seems a little slow. So let's see, we'll come out, we'll get these silage bales out of the grass field, right? And then we got to bale this that we're just making. We got to get the straw bales out of the other field, get that mulched as well. And then I don't know if we want to get started on cutting grass for hay or not. We start here. I think I will. Dang it. Got that cotton plant. Gotta be careful. Crop destruction is on. Turn that off. Turn that on. Crop it down. And away we go. Let's be careful with our cotton plants. Alright, so we're leaving a swath that we should be able to get with our baler. Not a very clean one though. All right. Yeah, the mulching's taking longer than I thought it would. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go grab a tractor and the baler, and we'll go bale that grass and wrap it right away. It's only 9:30. I'm trying to think, what must I get accomplished? Let's see, the next big harvest will be the spring wheat, right? That should be in August. And then after that, what? I think everything's gonna become... Is the cotton in September? I don't know. When I get over to the and hooked up to the baler, I'll check the crop calendar, because I'm not sure on that. So the corn and the soybeans will both be October, November, right? So the question is the cotton, yeah. Said I was gonna put duals on this, and I never did get around to it. Okay, so I got 73%. That's grass, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let me look at the crop calendar real quick. And then I'm looking for cotton, April, May plant, and it's October, November as well. October, November is gonna be, it's gonna be trying. You know what? I'm gonna go around this way. Yeah. Instead of going, wow, shoot. If I would have went that way, I could have seen how the worker was doing, though. I don't know if I'll be able to see from here, really, because it'll be in the distance quite a bit. He's got a little ways to go yet. Probably the size of the mulcher. It's not the widest tool. It doesn't have the greatest working width in the world, but yeah, it'll be fine. So all this grass in between the fields, this I'm gonna cut with the batwing mower probably, and then we'll ted it for hay. I'll probably get it cut today, maybe even tedded, but we'll bale it tomorrow. But let me get this grass baled and wrapped here. And then by the time we're done with this, the mulching should be done. We'll get the straw bales out of the field. And get the other field mulched. And then maybe we can get on... I don't know. There's not much else we have to do in July. I don't want to cut any more timber. I think I'm good with the amount of timber I've already cut. I don't like where this bale's gonna end up. I'm gonna leave it here in this corner. It'll be easier to deal with here, I think. Alright, we're finishing up here. The worker got done over on the mulching. I see there's a great demand at the livestock bale sell point. I wonder what that's for. Let me check that out here. Let's stop here a second and let's pull up the prices menu. Well, there's a great demand for butter popcorn at the diner restaurant, but that's not what we're looking for. Wool of all things. But it's not higher than the highest price, so I'm not worried about it. So let me hustle back to the farm. It's 11 o'clock. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'm gonna cut this corner. I'm gonna cut the corner going back because I don't want to spend all that time. I might have to run around that field with the mulcher just, well, it doesn't really matter. He missed some tufts here and there. I got to get over my, I'm really, I don't know, what you would call it, anal OCD, that I got to pick up every bit of grass. I gotta pick up every bit of straw. I gotta get every little speck mulched or fertilized or whatever. I gotta get over that because usually it doesn't matter, and the amount of time that you spend trying to correct something ends up making it worse, or just you're taking time that you don't necessarily need to. You know what I mean? So what am I doing? I need to get the case out, and I want to send this over into the field. So let me hop in the white. What we're going to do, we're going to run this over into the field. I'll go back and grab the case. Should I put the bale spikes on it, or should I try and use the bucket? I think I should get the bale spikes. It's just easier. I like the look of the bucket, but I don't know. So we'll send him over. Hopefully it won't be one of those things where they get to where they're going and they just start driving around in circles. I hate it when they do that. All right. Oh man. I don't want to walk over. I'm just gonna have to. I drove over last time. So this has one more growth state, this grass right here. I don't know why. Guess it just, when I cut it, I must have cut it the same time I did like over around on the backside of the bins. All right, they got there, so that means he's not still driving in circles. That's a good thing. Now, while I should be able to do this with the grapple bucket, I'm not going to. It's not quite as user-friendly. Sometimes it just sends things flying. I don't know why. So I think there's 7 straw bales in the field over there to get. We'll get those loaded up before lunch. Then maybe I can take a break for lunch. I don't know how this will edit together. I think it's been a lot of time lapse or things that we can jump cut though, so maybe it'll be all right. I hate when I go through and all I can put in the episode is the morning's work. I never get to the afternoon. I should probably talk about what I think I'm going to do this afternoon. And I think it's going to be cut that grass. I can get this loaded up and do this at time lapse. Put it on the wrong spike. I have not done this before where I've just loaded or unloaded from one side. It can be done. You don't necessarily have access. I wanted to do it from each side, which is what I normally do, but it worked. It worked out okay. It's fine. All right. So I tell you what, let's go ahead and park in the shade over here. Sort of. It worked pretty well. I think it's time to go get something to eat. So I'm gonna do, hop in the white here. I'd send it back on a worker, but I know that bad things will probably happen. So it's a little offset to one side. So what I'm gonna do is this is an auto load trailer. I'm gonna put it in operating position and it just kinda, and then I'm gonna unload bales here, and now they're real bales with mass again. And I'll take them back to the farm. And I'll come over and I'll get the case and we'll get it over there and we'll offload them maybe later. Probably won't do it on camera. Yeah, they're rolling around a little bit. I probably should have left them being ethereal bales without mass, because they're going to jostle around. Well, I guess I could do that. Let me go ahead and... Oh wait, reset. There we go. And then... I'm not going to drive past any bales, am I? I don't think so. This way they won't jostle around or fall off. I might still be in operating position, which means I'd grab a bale if I drove past one, but I don't think I'm gonna go past any, so it's okay. So I'll just come over here and park, and we'll get the case over here later. So I'm gonna unload bales here, and I think, yep. Now I got real bales on the trailer again. All right, so it's almost lunchtime. Let me put this away, the baler. And then I'll go get something to eat. I'm behind on my editing. Trying to get the gameplay done when it's quiet. But yeah, I gotta get the editing done yet. Better turn the lights on so I can see where the posts are. There we go. Should be good. Drop that off. All right, well, let's go get something to eat. Oh man, I should drive over. Gonna drive. Let me get the gator out. We'll hop in here. Oh yeah, then I can take the gator over to where the mulcher is. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. So let me grab something to eat. I'll see you about 1 o'clock, maybe. All right, well, it's 1 o'clock now. Let's get back to work. So we're gonna run over, we'll grab the mulcher. It's on the back of the John Deere 4755. We'll took it over to the former einkorn wheat field that we just cleared the bales out of. And then we get started on that. And then I think I'm gonna have to start cutting grass with the batwing mower. So I got a worker going in one of the neighbors' fields over here. Yeah? Uh-huh. No, I think we can help you out. Yeah. All right. So it looks like I may need to help out the neighbor over here. All he's got is that tractor and those trailers for all their wheat. That's not going to go very far. So we'll see if we can help them out here. It's going to interrupt my flow a little bit, I think. But we'll see what we can do. So, plan interrupted. I'm going to take this back to the farmyard. I'm going to grab the 6250 and our Parker grain cart. We'll get back on this in a minute. That's gonna be a tough juggle. Was not in first person, was not expecting that. Harvesting is like the fun thing to do in Farming Simulator, isn't it? It's the one thing where you get the dance of all the different vehicles going. Yeah, I really need a bigger combine like this. It makes the jobs go that much quicker. I don't know what size head he's got on there, but it's certainly bigger than mine. That is a big grain tank. Wow. So one time through, yikes. Well, the easiest thing would be to put it in here. And I forgot how to open the cover. How do you think I'm possibly going to get my field mulched? It's going to be a trick, that's for sure. Whoa. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. Is he going back the first time or the second time? So he's going all the way back, and then it'll be full. While he's coming back, I'll go get my gator and move it over here. The idea, of course, is to keep him from having to stop. Thought I got there in time. Guess not. So I'm max weight. I can take basically one grain tank off of the combine in this chaser bin. Ooh, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's a little sketchy. Yikes. Keep going that fast. All right. This time we're going to try and be quick about this. Alright, this is not really the right thing to do, but it's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say I bit off more than I could chew, but I may have. I think the worker might be done mulching. I'm just gonna drive over this way and look. Appears to be. I see him there. So that's good. I got a full grain tank in the field again. I filled up one truck. I'm probably going to fill up another one. He has got a lot of wheat in that field. But we'll get it to market for him. When I get done helping this guy, I am going to try and get some grass cut. That should be more interesting than what... Or this should be more interesting than that. So, which side's he on? What is going on? I guess the field's getting longer. So now he's getting turned around. That's not good. Hey, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here. Alma, Missouri at the Missouri Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And if you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.